So what else can we see in the 1.19 Wild update? Well, that's exactly what we're going to discuss in today's video, because we didn't really see too much in terms of the Wild update during Minecraft Live. We saw some beautiful and majestic concept art, as well as some gameplay footage of frogs, of the warden, the deep dark city, the mangrove forest, the boats with the chest, as well as some other interesting features, but the bulk of 1.19, what will it look like? I'm honestly really excited to see what you guys have to say in the comment section, because in my opinion, it's all about the player experience, because the foundation for 1.19 is immersion.
One thing we want to focus on is immersion. So when you play Minecraft, we really want you to feel that you're inside the Minecraft world. Actually, like we are now. So beautiful. And
making biomes feel immersive, meaning how we feel when we're playing Minecraft, how we feel when we're exploring certain biomes. So I feel like it's imperative that Mojang listens to community feedback. So I hope you guys are super excited for 1.19 and all of the cool features coming to this major update. If so, please leave a like on the video, it really supports the channel, as well as consider subscribing. Only 40% of you watching the video are part of the stealth army. So you know the routine, you know the drill. Let's get straight into the video. So the first thing I feel like would make Minecraft more immersive and a better experience when exploring new biomes or old biomes is a new tool. And unfortunately, we're not getting archaeology in 2022, possibly 2023, so fingers crossed on that. And then we're going to introduce a brush tool, which would have been really cool to have. But I feel like the importance of having a new tool or adding a new tool in Minecraft would be that it allows you to experience Minecraft in a very different, unique way, such as the spyglass, which allows you to observe and view builds as well as biomes and people from a safe distance. And it's just a lot of fun to use as well. So I think there's other examples of this, like the trident, an underwater weapon that you can also use to travel using the enchantment Riptide. And let's not forget everybody's favorite, the Elytra wings. But in my honest opinion, I feel like the best tools can be utilized in multiple different ways. Some tools can also act as weapons. And we've talked about this in so many videos, but I think we can all agree that the scythe would be the perfect tool as well as the perfect weapon. And maybe it shines in the nether, like you're able to collect materials quicker if you're using the scythe in the nether, or possibly the end. I suppose it doesn't matter which one, maybe even both, but I like tools like that that can be utilized in multiple ways, and there's no shortage of ideas out there. I mean, especially considering we have Minecraft Dungeons, which literally has hundreds of tools and weapons and artifacts, some of my favorite being the sickle, which maybe you can use this as a harvesting tool as well as a climbing tool. And then we got the wand, which is another one that I feel like, yes, it should be in Minecraft. Of course, balanced, right? I don't want a wand that's gonna allow you to be like Harry Potter. I just want a wand that maybe will allow you to summon your pet 400, 500 blocks away, or maybe through the use of new enchanted books, you can learn spells, and using those spells with your wand, you can control bees and bats and other small creatures for maybe 3 to 5 minutes tops, or possibly call in other animals, larger animals, to assist you, like a horse, or possibly a strider. I actually like the idea of using the wand as more of a summoning tool or an item that allows you to call in assistance than just this tool that uses magic and harnesses the power of fire and ice. Like, that sounds really exciting, but I feel like that could easily get out of hand. So feel free to share your ideas down below when it comes to the wand or any other tool, items, or weapons you would like to see in 1.19. Let's go ahead and discuss something else that I feel like is equally important and adds to the immersion of the Wild update, which would be a brand new structure for the swamp, mangrove, and birch forest. Now, the Deep Dark City is a new structure coming to the Wild update. Some people might argue it's a cave update feature, but regardless of how you feel about it, you have to admit that the Deep Dark City is probably one of the coolest features we've seen so far, and it's going to add so much content to the underground experience, to exploring caves, and hopefully getting some really amazing loot out of the Deep Dark, but that doesn't really have too much to do with what we've seen in the concept art. We saw taller trees and mushrooms, new flowers, fireflies, as well as falling leaves. I made a video talking about all the little hidden features that we can find in the concept art, so I'll have a link down below in the description if you guys want to check that out. But really, what makes you want to explore a biome? Which is purely subjective, right? Some people go to biomes for a certain wood type, a certain block, a certain plant or animal. The list goes on. There's a lot of different reasons why people explore biomes, and one of the biggest ones being a structure. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be a big one. It can be small, like an igloo or a witch hut, or it can be sort of a medium size, like a jungle temple or a desert temple. It doesn't really matter on the scale of the structure. All that matters is that it's something new for you to discover. It makes you want to go in there and explore and find possibly new blocks or new items or treasure. Like, it's a really exciting feeling when you know you just discovered something possibly rare. And I feel like that's Mojang's job, right? Especially if they're dedicating an entire update to immersion and the feelings we get when exploring biomes. There's clearly a lot of different reasons, and I'm not exaggerating when I say I could talk about this all day. Maybe the biomes need more particle effects, or better lighting, or more animals. And let's not forget more biome variation, which we did see in the concept art, but maybe some of you guys feel like we need seasonal changes, which is very popular on feedback. And you guys know me by now, like I'm a huge Mojang fanboy. I love Minecraft to death, and I trust them. I know they know what they're doing for sure, but all I'm saying is that this update is a little bit different than the previous updates, where it's not just focusing on expanding biomes, but it's really aiming at players and how we feel in the biomes, and that's going to require community feedback. It's going to require Mojang to really listen to what we're saying and to dial in on the things we like to see in biomes and what makes it enjoyable for us as a community. That's really important. So that's why I think making these videos will long-term hopefully have an impact. Maybe someone from Mojang's watching this, but I do want to ask you guys a question, which is, what do you think the Allay is? Is it a fairy? Is it some sort of magical creature? And depending on your answer, do you feel like the Allay should have its own biome? Maybe a magical forest that can only be found in the center of a mountain, or maybe it has its own separate island. I'm not sure, but the more I think about this, the more I like the idea of the Allays having their own biome than actually summoning the Allay. I wasn't really planning on talking about the Allay in this video. It's just one of those random thoughts I had while recording, but some other honorable mentions would be brand new pets. There's so many animal ideas and pet ideas on feedback that I hope at least one person from Mojang is going through there and thinking, hey, this would actually fit 1.19. I think everybody would love a new pet, something you can actually tame, something that will follow you around. I think there's a big difference between a pet and an animal that just likes you, that's fond of you, that will like come back periodically. Big difference there. Some other things I would like to see, possibly a new ore. I think adding new ores in Minecraft is always a great idea. It doesn't have to be stronger or more durable than netherite. Maybe you can use it for trading. Maybe you can use it to reinforce your armor to unlock new enchantments or unlock new trades with villagers. There's a lot of cool and unique unexplored ideas out there when it comes to ores, as well as some other things that we mentioned earlier, like magic. So feel free to share your ideas down below. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I just love reading your comments and reading your ideas. So notification squad, y'all are the goats, and I'll catch you all in the next video. So take care. Peace.